आपण सध्या आहोत म्हैसूर पॅलेस येथे. आता मी तुम्हाला व्ह्यू दाखवतो. आपली पूर्ण जर्नी चालू होणार आहे. मी इच अँड एव्हरी पॉईंट तुम्हाला डिटेल एक्सप्लेन करायचा प्रयत्न करतो. गाईड भेटला तर गाईड करतो. बहुतेक इथे गव्हर्नमेंट गाईड असतात अशी मला इन्फॉर्मेशन मिळालेली आहे. तर आपण चेक करूया. तुम्हाला एक व्ह्यू दाखवतो पुढचा.
Is the significance of victory. So during final day, ninth day of Dasara, we celebrated Ayudha Puja. Ayudha means worships to that weapons. So there is some particular weapons with the royal family. It's made up of gold and silver. That is the weapon that is displayed here and worshipped by the king. And there is a story behind that, like a epic. Ramayana and Mahabharata is epic story of Hindu mythological story. So Ramayana, Rama is the main role. So Rama is the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Rama's wife Sita. Sita was kidnapped by the Ravana. Ravana is the king of Sri Lanka. So when the Rama, they go to the Sri Lanka and defeated the Ravana, they came along with his wife. When he was defeated, whatever they used the weapons, all the weapons, they came back to Ayodhya and offerings to that weapons, they displayed in the front of the god, they cleaned it, the offerings to the flowers, they decorated with the flowers, they put the ashes and offering to the goddess. Similar like that, in all over India till today, they worship to the tools, worship to the vehicles, and the software people worship to the computers, laptops.
Vishwakarma Puja.
Vishwakarma.
Yeah.
See over there, the Lord Rama, they worship the weapons in the front of the Lord. Yeah. And this is the main attraction of Dasara festival. It's called Jambu Savari. Jambu means the elephant, the Savari is the procession. Before 1969, the king used to be sit inside of that golden avatar.
Okay.
But now the god is idle, the place to there, they go to the procession. This golden avatar is there, and after I show them. This is also the most effective of three-dimensional picture. Keep watching that elephant face.
Okay.
So,
It also belongs to Odia family?
Odia family.
Okay.
See now, they're coming this side. The direction we change this side.
Oh.
See now, not only elephant, entire picture is coming.
Entire picture is
This is a
coming.
3D picture.
Okay.
It's a 3D picture. This is painted in 1930. the marriage hall.
Okay.
The last king marriage took place here in 1938.
Okay.
So from 1938 till 2015, the present king also they got married. It's
Okay.
all the family members, the marriage took place here, and that is only for the family. So behind the family is still residing there.
Okay.
So from here to there is a residential part of the king. Earlier also like that, now also like that. 50% of the palace, they still use as a residential part. Another 50% for us. Now we are in front position community today. Right now 4 members. 4 members around more than 150 people service to them.
Oh my God.
So per day income was more than crores of rupees from Bangalore Palace. There is a Umar Palace in Bangalore. The Bangalore Palace is rented for the film industries, IT exhibition, and mass marriages is going on. Per marriage rented more than 8 to 10 lakhs. Per day 30 to 40 marriages is going on. So all the money that goes to family, and here is the revenue goes to the government. 150 people, the some people they cook, some people they drive, some people they because
At that time, crore means it's trillions in the today's world.
you can select ambulance in case for emergency. Less money.
Is it ambulance?
Ambulance.
Okay. Okay, that's.
This is one of the lift of this palace. So still working since 1912.
Since 1912.
Earlier it's a manually operated. Somebody has to pull it. Now it's working by the power. And because of behind there is a family still residing there. And the family they came this part, they came on the left. And also is the Sir, it's the Saint Philomena Church here only in Mysore city on the way of the Bangalore. This church was built by this king in 1933.
What's the name of this church?
Saint Philomena Church.
Saint Philomena.
So it's the wrestling court.
Oh.
Now also they go on during final year as well.
Okay.
They can some standard from the competition.
And what kind of traditional sports is going to be
Sorry?
played? What kind of traditional sports are
Wrestling.
Wrestling. Okay.
Mysore style of wrestling is going on
Okay.
during final year as well. Right now the family is still residing there in the top house.
Okay. Okay.
India is a state symbol.
Okay.
See, the both side is the real elephant head. So shot by the last Maharaja in 1940.
Huh.
Iron ivory was artificial.
Oh my God.
See the cannons. So there is a 7 cannons and 4 gunpowder carriages. These are under still working conditioning. During Dasara festival, before they started the procession, they take it out and make it a firing. These were sounds and salutes.
Okay. It also belongs to Mysore Army or British?
Mysore Maharaja.
Mysore Maharaj.
But it belongs to French and British.
Yeah, actually, Tipu Sultan follows Napoleon style for war tactics and all those things. That's why.
According to the Indian meteorological systems, Indian monsoon rain that started through the Kerala state.
Right.
Kerala is the neighboring state of Karnataka. That is the monsoon rain that starts from end of May or June first week like that. And in Kerala state, before they started the monsoon rain, they welcomed it through that festival. It's called a Trishurpuram festival.
Trishulpuram.
Trishurpuram. And
Okay.
there is also elephants is the main attraction. There is some elephant racing is there. The tradition is going on, and that is a model of that. And see the elephants is there.
Yeah.
Wanted to make it racing and performing that music festival with the drums.
Okay.
And see all the real dust of those elephants. So this is one of the top of the elephant every year during Dasara festival. It's called a golden hour. 750 kilogram of weight. Out of 80 kilogram of gold, inside there is a wood. Before 1969, the king used to visit there. Before he saw the painting and all like that. But now the goddess Chamundeshwari idol, the place to they go to the place. Once in a year they take it.
They place the idol
Inside of that. And you can see the both side the chamara, the brush,
Yeah.
the made up of elephant tusk. He uses a fan for the god and goddesses.
ओके
And in the top still the lighthouse is the written grey for the controlling the procession. 100 years back we saw the signal lighting system.
ओके
So not only one thing, there's three things. And he is the king around 4 feet 9 inches. He was very short. See, these are 750 kgs of weight. On the top of the elephant it is becoming 1200 kilos. There is a supporting back, more than 300 kilos. The Mata's weight, the goddess weight, more than 1200 kilos on the elephant, approximately 6 to 7 hours. And the particular elephant that came from forest, it's a more than 10 to 15 years experience. So 45 days before they came here and grind up, and final day of Dasara they go to the procession. When the elephant that came from forest, his weight was more than 5,000 kilos. After finishing of the Dasara, it's increased more than 1,500 to 2,000 kilos. So they feed a lot of nutrition food for the elephants and separate budget for the elephants.
अलाउड आहे
Carpet locking system. Statue of the king. As it is height wide like this size only, it's made up of plaster of Paris. And he is the king around 4 feet 9 inches, around 1.5 meters. That is body.
ओके व्हॉट्स द नेम ऑफ दिस
Krishna Raja Odiyar Fort.
कृष्ण राजा उदय
That is body. Zamdar Kirti.
ओके And what's this place called, sir?
Darbara.
Darbara. Okay.
used to sit.
Darbara. And it's called a Darbara, public Darbara. Darbar means the minister. And there is two types of Darbaral we saw here in Mysore Palace. One is the public Darbara and private Darbara. This is the public Darbara they used to for the entertainment. Private Darbara they used to for the meetings and the conference, and I'll show the later one. And before 1969, the musical still and dancers they perform still here.
Okay.
And the king used to be sit between the pillars. There is a marble vase. That's the place the king used to be sit today. Here is a wooden flooring for the artist. And VIP ministers will be sitting middle. You know the green paintings over there. Ladies will be sitting top galleries behind the curtains.
Behind the curtains.
Yes.
Okay.
And now this is the program they performing outside. And that's the program for all the people during festival, all the 9 days. And regarding in beginning what I told that three main gods like a Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. And you know that Vishnu, the protector, they came to the in different forms and saves to the people by the demon. It's called as the tree incarnation. So there is we saw that 24 incarnation, but regularly there will be existing only the 10 incarnation. So the first incarnation is the fish, and the second incarnation is the turtle, and the third incarnation is the pig, and fourth incarnation is the lion. Thereafter the man. That is the painting over there.
Oh.
See the chandelier in the outer circle of that, all the 10 incarnation of Lord Vishnu painting. See, when you sit on the horse, the riding. You can see over there. When you sit on the horse riding. This.
At the diagonal side? Yeah.
See, when you sit on the horse riding, you know, after the horse riding, you saw that person on the bottom of the body like a fish tail. That's the first incarnation. After the fish tail, you saw the bottom of the body like a turtle. And after turtle, the face looked like a pig. And after the face, the pig, you saw that lion. And after the man, all the 10 incarnation of Lord Vishnu painting. And the different incarnation, when you use the different animals, you see more power. Yeah. When you become a man, you're like a common man. Not a power, but they'll be get the blessing by that, he became, because he was the king, gave a lot of power at them. Yeah. So Vamana is to kill for another demon. Because the demon that take that blessing by the god for another forms. So nobody has to kill like a man, like a human, like a people. So they came through that Vamana only, that person only. So that is why. And another demon is to kill only that Rama. See, Rama killed that Ravana. Ravana demon. But also Ravana also was reborn. Because Ravana was he was a Dwarapalaka.
That I know. You get confused. There is no.
Because of actually there is where we saw that Vishnu temple. There is a two Dwarapalakas. Dwarapalakas means the door securities.
Okay.
So when in Puranas, so there is a four Rishimunis. Rishimunis is like a four Vedas. They wanted to meet that Lord Vishnu. Vishnu always sleeping on that cobra or sitting on that cobra. Snake. See, when Vishnu was sleeping on that cobra, he was resting on that cobra. That four sages, they wanted to meet with Lord Vishnu. The both Dwarapalakas did not allow to them. Thereafter, they gave the curse to them. So you became a opposite to Lord Vishnu. They gave the curse like that. But thereafter, these two Dwarapalakas, they go to request with Lord Vishnu. When he gave the curse, he did not take the back. But the Vishnu gave the options. If you reborn with me only, but when you reborn, you can opposite me. Then only born Ravana, Kamsa, Hiranyakashipu.
Okay.
Like the one.
Yeah, three times.
Three times.
So-
So you gave the chances to, if you come 3, 4, 5 times, or otherwise 3 times with me, because opposite. No, they take the 3 times only. Because 5 times is too long, I will only the 3 times. So first time Ravana, then Kamsa, then Hiranyakashipu. So 3 times. So there is a lot of mythological story behind of Lord Vishnu.
So origin of all the demons is same.
Yeah. Where we saw that existing monument temples, because these are all the stories we have. Because these are all the stories, like these are all the moral stories. Educated the people through the Puranas. So where we saw that old monuments, there on the wall, they depicted that story, Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavata. So because of that is a story that teaches to the people like a morals. Earlier, because there is no education. Education system is there, Gurukula.
Yeah.
Through that stories only, they teach to the people. They become a citizen, good citizens.
Upanishad and Gurukula, I think so.
And even now when you build the palace, his education was in Gurukula.
Gurukula.
But he started that university. He started that IAS, Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore. And he
Okay.
was the first vice chancellor of Varanasi,
Okay.
Banaras Hindu University.
Banaras, yeah.
And you can see here, that's one of the oldest Hindu university in India. See the ceiling paintings here, there is a big lotus flower. See on the outer circle of the lotus, all the zodiac signs, the constellation signs. And inside of the lotus, you can see that the creator, protector and destroyer and his wife. Here in this palace, in outside and inside of the palace, there is 100,000 electric bulbs is there. During Dasara festival, all the 9 days lighting illumination is there. Rest of them every Sunday also the illumination is going on. Right now the approximately electric charges was 85,000 rupees per hour. Approximately $2,000 per hour now. So tomorrow is illumination. Because tomorrow is a government holiday. Because of tomorrow we celebrated Republic of India. So that's why tomorrow is the illumination of the palace. But rest of them is every Sunday only illuminate the palace.
Okay. So at the Republic and 15th August Palace remain closed or it's open?
No, but 5:30 will be closed.
Okay, at
But
5:30.
5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock, the people walk out there. 7 to 8 the illumination.
Okay,
But
okay.
The south gate will be open, the people is to come and walk the illumination.
Okay. Sir, are you government guide?
Yeah, government approved that.
Yeah, that's why you have lots of knowledge about all those each and every.
I did my MA PhD in archaeology.
Okay.
I did PhD in temple architectural monument,
Oh.
temple architectural features.
Oh my God.
Especially Vaisala style of art and architecture.
Okay.
Also temples, lot of Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavata stories.
Okay. There is special type of study required for that
And
purpose.
also, I did my PhD,
Huh.
but I will studied only 10%.
Okay. This is only 10%.
Regarding of Puranas.
Puranas.
Like Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavata.
Bhagavata.
Only 10%.
90% is still
Still researching.
researching. But still research is going on.
14 London, they will conduct a world furniture exhibition. During that time, they get first prize for this door. So this door sent to the London and they came back. The covered is the plastic on the top. These are the work with elephant tusks. See the work on the top. Kalingam work. See, this also story of this also.
More snakes. I don't like snakes.
Actually, this is not a snake. See, demon.
डिमन.
See, this is a Bhagavata story. One of the Bhagavata story. In the Bhagavata story, the story of full of baby Krishna. So the Krishna, they wanted to kill him by the demon. So the demon came in the form of a snake. So when they attacked to the village, so the snake spread the poison all over the village, and that is the poison will be spread in the pond also. When the snake go to the near the pond, the baby Krishna that take the control in the snake. That's why he started just dancing there. So it's called a Kalinga Mardana. Kalinga is the snake. Mardana means the dance. So when they spread the poison on the pond, whatever the flora, fauna and fishes, whatever the animals, the things in the pond, they came. You saw that the fishes is died and they came up the top of the water. See the picturization.
Yeah. So this is the same thing as we saw in the temple. Krishna with the snake.
Somnath Pura.
Krishna with the snake, yeah.
Yeah, Somnath
Same
Pura.
story but different.
Somnath Pura in there. Then
अभी टेंपल अंदर ही बात
ओके.
see, the first incarnation is the fish, then the turtle, pig, lion, and it's become a man. So and in the top is 5 Shivas. The Vishnu's wife Lakshmi, she is the goddess of money, wealth. And the destroyed wife, she is the significance of power. And the creator's wife, she is the goddess of education, knowledge. It's made up of wood and silver plated. That is also here, she holds that veena, the music instrument. And here there is one more silver door there. So this type of 5 doors is there. Two silver and 3 wooden doors. These 5 doors is the remaining part of the old wooden palace. Earlier the wooden palace was burned by the fire accident. Then only rebuilt this new palace. And that is the remaining part of the old wooden palace. And these are the safe from old wooden palace. Going on. So that is because earlier there is no electricity, no gas. There's a cooking through that firewood. After finishing of the cooking, the firewood throw it away. So that is a wooden palace, suddenly the catching the entire palace is burned. So here is the finished.
तर अँग्लो म्हैसूर वॉरबद्दल बोलायचं झालं तर असे 4 वॉर झालेले आहेत आणि आपण आता त्याची स्टेप बाय स्टेप एक हिस्ट्री जाणून घेऊया. तर पहिलं आपण म्हैसूर एम्पायर काय आहे ते बघू. म्हैसूर एम्पायर हा पहिला विजयनगर एम्पायरचाच भाग होता. सो बॅटल ऑफ तालिकोटा जे झालं होतं विजयनगर एम्पायरमध्ये, त्यात विजयनगर एम्पायर हारलं होतं आणि त्यापासून अनेक असे किंगडम बनत गेले. त्यापैकीच एक किंगडम म्हणजेच म्हैसूर किंगडम. तर म्हैसूर संस्थानावर ओडियर यांचं राज्य होतं आणि तिथे एक सरदार होते, त्याचं नाव होतं हैदर अली. नंतर हैदर अली हा कामात खूप तरबेज होता, त्याला प्रमोशन मिळत गेलं. अत्यंत कुशल असा तो योद्धा होता आणि तो नंतर त्या ओडियर संस्थानाचा चीफ कमांडर झाला होता. म्हैसूर संस्थानावर कंटिन्युअसली हल्ले होत होते. म्हणजे तुम्ही बघाल तर निजाम, हैदराबादचा निजाम आणि आपला महाराष्ट्रातला मराठा एम्पायर हे दोन्ही मिळून म्हैसूरवर आक्रमण करत होते. याच वेळेस हैदर अलीने ओडियर संस्थान जे आहे त्याला नेस्तनाबूत करून स्वतः सत्ता हस्तगत केली आणि तो स्वतः संस्थापक बनला. तो फर्स्ट अँग्लो म्हैसूर वॉर आहे तो हैदर अली वर्सेस ब्रिटिश ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी यामध्ये झाला होता आणि यामध्ये हैदर अलीने ब्रिटिश सैन्याला हरवलेलं आहे. सो पहिला वॉर संपल्यानंतर टी ऑफ मद्रास झाली. म्हणजे यात ऑब्व्हियसली हैदर अली जिंकल्यामुळे जेव्हा पण हैदर अलीला गरज लागेल तेव्हा ब्रिटिश हैदर अलीची मदत करतील, म्हणजे म्हैसूर संस्थान वाचवतील असा एक तह घडून आला. त्यानंतर सेकंड म्हैसूर वॉर पण हैदर अली वर्सेस ब्रिटिश एम्पायर यामध्येच झालं आहे. याचं मुख्य कारण म्हणजे जे आपण बघितले की फर्स्ट अँग्लो म्हैसूर वॉरमध्ये जो मद्रासचा तह झाला होता त्यात सांगण्यात आलं होतं की जेव्हा हैदर अलीला गरज पडेल तेव्हा ब्रिटिश सैन्य मदतीसाठी येईल. सो मराठा एम्पायरने जेव्हा हल्ला केला म्हैसूरवर तेव्हा ब्रिटिश एम्पायर मदतीसाठी आला नाही, कारण की तेव्हा सालबाईचा तह ऑलरेडी झाला होता मराठ्यांसोबत. त्यामुळे म्हैसूर म्हणजे हैदर अली वर्सेस ब्रिटिश एम्पायर असा पुन्हा एकदा वॉर घडून आला. त्यालाच आपण सेकंड म्हैसूर वॉर म्हणतो. त्यानंतर थर्ड अँग्लो म्हैसूर वॉर झालेला आहे. यामध्ये टिपू सुलतान वर्सेस ब्रिटिश एम्पायर आणि ब्रिटिश एम्पायरचा कॅप्टन होता लॉर्ड कॉर्नवॅलिस त्यावेळेस. यामध्ये वॉर झाला आहे. यामध्ये टिपू सुलतान कमी पडला कारण ब्रिटिशांनी ट्रिपल अलायन्स फॉर्म केली होती. त्यामध्ये मराठे आणि हैदराबादचा निजाम हे एकत्र लढले ब्रिटिशांसोबत आणि टिपू सुलतान कमी पडल्यामुळे टिपू सुलतानवर श्रीरंगपट्टणमचा तह लादण्यात आला आणि टिपू सुलतानला त्याची 2 मुले कॉर्नवॉलिसकडे ठेवण्यात आली होती तहाचा एक भाग म्हणून. आणि शेवटचा जो वॉर झाला त्याला 4th अँग्लो मैसूर वॉर म्हणतात. यावेळेस ब्रिटिश आणि टिपू सुलतान यामध्ये परत एकदा लढाई झालेली आहे आणि ही टिपू सुलतानची शेवटची लढाई ठरली. कारण या वॉरमध्ये ब्रिटिशचा कॅप्टन होता लॉर्ड वेलस्ली आणि लॉर्ड वेलस्लीचा भाऊ आर्थर वेलस्ली याने टिपू सुलतानला मारलेला आहे. पॉईंट ब्लँक नावाच्या गडने टिपू सुलतानला पूर्णपणे या लढाईत हरवलेला आहे. हा होता अँग्लो मैसूर 4th वॉर. आणि या वॉरनंतर ब्रिटिशांनी ओडियार जे संस्थान होतं ते ओरिजिनल संस्थान होतं मैसूरचं त्यांना परत सत्तेवर बसवलेलं आहे. तुम्ही बघाल की मैसूर पॅलेस जे आहे इथे तुम्हाला खूप सारे हिंदू स्कल्पचर दिसतात. कृष्ण, महाभारता, रामायण, विष्णू यांची स्टोरी दिसून येते. याचं कारण हेच आहे की ओडियार संस्थान हे हिंदू घराणं होतं. नंतर हैदर अली आणि टिपू सुलतानने सत्ता काबीज केल्यानंतर त्यांच्या ताब्यात राहिलेले. त्यामुळे मैसूर पॅलेसमध्ये तुम्हाला खूप सारे हिंदुइझमचे असे स्ट्रक्चर दिसून येतात. 4th अँग्लो मैसूर वॉरमध्ये सुद्धा ब्रिटिशांनी ट्रिपल अलायन्स फॉर्म केली होती. मराठे आणि हैदराबादच्या निजाम यांच्या मदतीने टिपू सुलतानला आक्रमण करून हरवून टाकलेलं आहे. 3 जणांनी मिळून आणि प्लस आर्थर वेलस्ली या सर्वांनी मिळून टिपू सुलतानला हरवलेलं आहे आणि टिपू सुलतानचा तिथे अंत झालेला आहे. आणि 4th अँग्लो मैसूर वॉर हे ब्रिटिशांनी जिंकलं होतं.